Oh, something's not right. Hold on. Oh, it is. We're on the historic Chum River in Hoi An, January 2nd, 2018. Welcome to the new year. We're sitting on the Floating Boat Restaurant, and Claudia would like to introduce you to the culinary experience of Vietnam.
Welcome to restaurant Floating Boat. Now, for those of you, perhaps you've traveled or perhaps you've not traveled very often, but new foods can, they're a part of any trip and they can be exciting. Sometimes you need a little help with the menu, and that's why we're here today. We'd like to explain to you a few of the items that we've found on the menu. The first item I'd like to introduce you to is the spaghetti wamato. Not to be confused with tomato spaghetti. Spaghetti wamato is spaghetti that has been made especially by women in Vietnam, and not just any women. Okay. These women are blind virgins who make the macaroni noodles by hand, blind, and I don't know what else they do to it, but that's what I know about spaghetti wamato. Spaghetti made by blind virgin women.
That's kind of sad, and at the same moment exhilarating and encouraging. Thank you for that, Claudia.
You're welcome.
Now I'd like to turn to the next item. We have the traditional Vietnamese macaroni ground beef. Now, unbeknownst to most people, macaroni is a traditional Vietnamese item, much like the noodles. Macaroni was brought here by the Italians, but it's been here since the early 400 BC era. And the ground beef is killed mercifully here,
like halal.
much like halal. Ground beef,
Or kosher.
they simply sit down and slowly tell the cows bad jokes and long stories until they succumb and finally die, and then they are turned into ground beef.
Now, we don't want to leave out our smallest viewers here, so the last couple of foods that we've reviewed have been for adults, but we do have a section called Food for Kids. So, and in this selection we've chosen, we wanted to point out the local delicacy, the prawn finger french fries. Now, most people think of prawns and they think of that shrimp-like cousin, just a bit bigger, luscious body. I don't know, sometimes cover it with a little coconut and eat it. So yummy. But one of the little known facts about prawns here in Hoi An is that the prawns have fingers. And we're very careful here in Hoi An, not we, but they're very careful here in Hoi An to use all parts of the animal, because waste not, want not, right? That same thing carries over here in Hoi An. So the adults get the prawns, and the children are served the tiny prawn fingers. They're very, 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 very small, minuscule and fat, but by the time you get a couple of thousand, they're equal to about, I would say the size of a 4-piece McNugget in a kid's meal. Merritt, would you say that's about right?
Yeah. Maybe 3.
Yeah, maybe 3. And the children seem very happy with them. We've witnessed some having them today. Little ketchup, little chili sauce. They're very good. And if the kids whine that they haven't had enough to eat with the prawn fingers, just give them some Bia Saigon and they'll go to sleep and forget the fuck about it.
Okay. And moving on, thank you, Claudia, for that reporting.
You're welcome.
I would also like to point out that we have fish finger, french fries with ketlap. Now, that is a northern Vietnamese dialect from up in the mountains near the Chinese border. I'm not sure the derivation of that, but it's probably the local Vietnamese Hutterite colony, and that goes for a mere 110,000.
110,000 what, Merritt?
Dong.
Dong, I know you.
Yes, it's all about the dong in Vietnam. We're always talking about the dong, and how it's too much dong. When it goes in your pocket, it sometimes probably 3 or 4 centimeters thick in your wallet. It's hard to get it into your pants.
It's a man's dream.
Yes. So the Vietnamese name is Katam Bot Chen Jong, fish finger fruit fries with ketlap. It's not my favorite. It actually tastes a little bit like cardboard with chicken grease smeared on it. But the kids seem to love it, and again, the BS Saigon seems to help a lot with that. Now, I would like to point out, we also have under the soup section of the Restaurart Floating Boat, we have the soup noodle Phi Phu. This is a light version. It's a lunch version of the dinner meal, soup noodle Phi Phi Pho Phum. Yes, but it is in Vietnamese soup mi lahim bo heo tom hai sam muk, which means it's basically made up of a lot of stuff that they find in the water, sometimes floating on the surface, sometimes still swimming below.
Sometimes a few prawn fingers.
It's a mere, yeah, prawn fingers are used, the excess, usually scraped off the plates from the children before. It's a mere 90,000 Vietnamese dong.
What, Vietnamese what?
Dong.
Dong.
Yes. And but luckily they translate into English, as you can see: sweet and sour shrimp soup, can chua tom, shrimp, tomato, pineapple, onion, spices.
Now you're just showing off.
No. But then, as we move down here, they have kindly translated it from Vietnamese into Vietnamese. Soup mia lahim bo heo tom hai sam muk. And yeah, it's very tourist friendly.
Yes.
And people look at this and they say, "That's what I want. I want some Phi Phu in my belly now."
Thank you, Merritt.
We're going to hell. Unless I mention squid.
Oh, I have an announcement from our sponsors.
I don't even want to know where you're going with that. Okay, this is a standalone one.
This food review for the Restaurart Floating Boat is brought to you by our sponsor, Tam Tai Tu. Ni Hai Cha, whatever. What caught my attention, and I would like to thank this of our sponsors, is this says Antoine Suck Koi, which I'm taking to mean that they don't like the Kardashians any better than I do, and I'm pretty sure if you translated that to English, it would mean like Khloe Kardashian sucks. I could be wrong, but just saying.
Yes, I believe so. They're not all that popular here.
Yeah,
they're more into the Bachelorette.
So, anyway, the food review that we'd like to bring you today is the seafood soup. Now, the seafood soup, soup Hai San, contains squid, crab, shrimp, rice, and black pepper, garlic, sugar, onion. But we'd like to bring your attention to the black pepper. Now, we bring this to your attention because this is a particular delicacy here, and I know not many of you have heard of the black pepper. But no fear, it's nothing very exotic. This is merely a cousin to the red snapper, which you find often, I believe, in the cold waters off the coast of Florida, or maybe, I don't know, the Washington coast, wherever the hell it is that red snapper live. So anyway, this fish has the black pepper. And I believe, Merritt, that you had asked the local, I don't know, one of the locals, and they told you that this was the papa of the red snapper.
Yes, we have the snapper, which is the female snapper.
This is the male snapper.
Yes, but this is the male.
Black.
That's the papa pepper.
And
papa
was
pepper,
this
yes.
black pepper also into wrap? Maybe I don't know.
No, but I've heard that the red snapper prefer when mating to go with the black pepper because
once you go black, you never go back?
Exactly, I've heard that. I'm not sure if there's any relationship to reality in that, but thank you, Claudia.
If you want to find out, just come to the Restaurant Floating Boat and try the black pepper.
The Restaurant. Thank you. It's been wonderful. Thank you for being on our show this evening,
Oh, and
Claudia.
as always, Bia Saigon.
Bia.
Yeah.